Madam, it is very shocking to see that the policy followed from the time of independence is being given up. Nehru based his foreign policy on the preservation of India's global interests. His foreign policy principles were unchanging. National security was constant in Nehru's thinking. But we find that there is now a shift. The emphasis is only on regional problems when we must look at the problems on a global basis. The longest eclipse of our independent foreign policy came during Narasimha Rao's regime. Rao told his partymen that NAM had ceased to be a force after the changes in Yugoslavia, that India would never be subservient to or sit in the lap of any country, that it would not tolerate arm twisting. Soon after making this bewildering statement, he consciously steered the country's foreign policy towards getting into the good books of the United States. His government sought and abided by the advice of the United States centric World Bank / IMF combined opened all doors, windows and ventilators to the MNCs and sought foreign investment at any cost. This was obviously not the way other nations invited foreign investment, not the way China told, not even on the basis of the elementary cost-benefit calculations that guide the neighborhood Bania. The so-called liberalization was done entirely in a posture of prostration. The result was an array of inessential investments were made. Result: this once respected nation, this once leader of the largest international alliance, NAM, is today by the large friendless. Result: just 3 nations supported our principles and absolutely correct stand on CTBT, and no more than 40 supported our bid for temporary membership of the Security Council, and this when we are seeking a permanent status there. The foreign minister has come in for considerable flack in the Security Council route. In fact, I must confess to being surprised that we received as many as 40 votes. Obviously, countries other than Bhutan and Mauritius and a few constant faithfuls, bless them, voted for us. Besides, Russia, China, and France also supported India. I am not sarcastic when I say that this is no mean achievement, considering the shambles of foreign policy has been in for many years now. This is why the Honorable Minister's advocacy of a saintly approach to Pakistan fails to make sense. But when some nation acts against our interests, as Pakistan has done all along and is still doing, then we must take a no-nonsense stand and tell such governments where they get off.